A shed update, and ladies and gentlemen, I technically screwed up, but I didn't either. I actually said I wanted it, but I actually had it, and that is another little bear guy here. I thought I had it, didn't have it, and I don't know. I miscommunicated with the folks at the hobby store, and now I have two, which, you know, that's the way we like to work here inside the yard. So I may build this one, keep him out. I don't know what to do with him though. I wanna make a bear, but make something different. Like, I want to say, for example, I saw someone do an Iron Man bear, you know, something, you know, along that line, or, you know, something. But anyway, that's on the to-do list. So we have a second duplicate bear to add inside the art. Now, I told you last time we're going to go through our Alto series, and I actually have quite a bunch of these. And first is 30-minute mission kits, and I like these because they're basically based off of, I want to say a game, but they basically did the I want to say the kits first in the game or something like that. But I like them. It's basically the same same robot, just different heads, and you can add different armors. I've been picking these up. It's actually going to get to the point where I'm going to get quite a few of them, and I'm going to have to go write down all the numbers and see which ones I don't have and backtrack, since they are a newer kit release, so it should be easier to track down. So, of course, you know, I had Alto Red, and we have Alto White, which these are the Alto ones, and that's because of that head version of it. What's the name on this one? Portanova. That one's the Portanova. And I got a couple of those, and I got the Portanova space type on the workbench, which we're probably going to build. But I may change the head on here because I do like the helmet style on here, and I may add some of the armor too. You know, we'll just see what happens on that. Since you know, since we may have to be stuck in here, we'll build something, and I actually built the 30-minute mission kit because I wanted to see how well it's basically building a Bandai kit, and but anyway, we'll work on that. But anyway, we are going through the Alto series inside the art. Something classic. This is a reissue from Atlantis. The what's it called? The Roar and Peace and the Leap Hog. These are reissues of the old monogram kits, and I would like to have, I believe the monogram kits they're both individually separate. I'd love to have a kit of each. They don't even have to be complete, but I'd like to have the box so I can add it to the Atlantis kit here, and so you can have, you know, old and new. But anyway, it's one of those, I had that laid away for a long time. I actually forgot it back there. We were too busy putting more stuff on layaway at the hobby store. But anyway, and of course I have to thank the hobby store. I took care of the bill and on some things, and I really don't know what I paid for it. But anyway, we're adding Roar and Peace to the art. Now, where is it? That's way over there, and I probably showed it before. I have a Paddle Labor vinyl kit, which is I want to say, what's it called? Kieran or something like that. It's I hate to say it, it's a recast kit, which I've never thought that type of box was till later in life. But anyway, Bandai's came out with them, and these are in 1/48 scale, which I am a big fan because there's a lot of stuff you can do with the 48 scale kits. But anyway, Paddle Labor. And there's actually a couple other versions of this. This is on one that he had a couple of them at the hobby store, but I picked this one up because I thought it looked cool. I really don't know much about the story of the Paddle Labor, you know, but this is the next generation Paddle Labor, so I should have a new series. But anyway, they look cool, and I like stuff like that. So I thought, well, yeah, we'll add a Paddle Labor injection molded kit to the art. And last but not least, and I have them all, I have most of them here, and I have the other half at the hobby store, which he was so graciously enough to let me pay him off when he gets them in. And that is the Flame Toys Transformer kits. And this is the Optimus Prime, which you see me build on the ceiling tile. in a truck mode. Now, it had been suggested if I did the truck and then have him on the other side, you know, basically look like he transformed. And I haven't committed to that, but that is a thought. But anyway, the Flame Toy Transformer kits, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5, 6. There's a couple more at the hobby store. Of course, there's more primes than the rest of the kit. But anyway, exactly like Bandai kits, if you build them, they're just absolutely gorgeous. The box art is fantastic. I think it's very inspiring, makes you want to really build it. Back of the box, you know, the IDW one, which pretty darn slick. But anyway, it started with one kit, and I ended up having the whole set, and I'll probably continue on until they, you know, make like $300 kits, and I'll have to stop. Which that'd be cool though, you know, big combiner transformer. Which I don't want to give any ideas, but I thought that would be pretty honest. But anyway, we're on the IDF Prime, or excuse me, IDF, Israeli Defense Force, IDW comic book version Prime 2. Alright, but anyway, that's what I've got going on today on this COVID-19 epidemic. We're adding Prime, adding a new paddle labor, War and Peace, and of course we're going to go through our little 30-minute mission. We're going to go through the Alto series here. Anyway, that's what I got going on, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.